Well, now moving on to something with less history, but potentially a very exciting future. That's Tesla Motors, which is based in Palo Alto, California, designs, develops, manufactures, and sells electric vehicles.
In addition to the actual vehicles, it also interestingly sells powertrains. That's the batteries and the core engine and chassis to other electric car manufacturers, including BMW, and then the battery packs. Don't forget the Powerwall technology, which
could be very relevant to the African context going forward with all the power cuts we see across the African continent and specifically in South Africa as well. Market cap here, $28.6 billion, trades on a PE of infinity, pays no dividends. PE of infinity.
No profits.
Not often you face that.
Yeah, looking at it, and Tesla, I mean, everyone knows the story of Tesla. It's a fantastic story, and I mean, Elon Musk is a fantastic leader of a company, and I think he sells the idea brilliantly. I mean, this genius from South Africa that's going to change and revolutionize the world. The problem is it's a massive bet on whether they pull it off or not. I mean, they're making, what, 50,000 cars at the moment. They're predicting that they will scale up to 500,000 cars, although when he's pushed, he says, you know, when you're looking at an exponential graph like that, how can I give you, incremental time periods? Because, a slight miss, changes everything so dramatically. But he's confident he's going to get there. I don't know. It's a big bet. It's either going to work or it's not going to work.
Paul, it's a bet that you've taken, looking at the share price.
It's not for widows and orphans, definitely.
Yeah, I bought my
not
shares
for widows
in
and
about
orphans, Gary says.
2011 or 2012 when it was down at about $30. And since then you can see it's gone sharply higher. But it is a wild ride. I mean, very attractive to South African investors because they like the connection with Elon Musk having been born and raised here. So, but I like it. I mean, I think the future of electric, the future of cars is electric vehicles.
Do you agree? That's a very strong statement. The future of cars is electric vehicles.
I would agree. Yeah, I would agree with that. That does seem to be where the industry is going over hydrogen power or other alternatives. But again, it's an incredibly exciting thing if they pull it off. I mean, the big criticism from the sell side has been, especially from Merrill Lynch, has been that the way that they've changed the way that they report their growth is actually they report the waiting list on the cars, and Elon Musk keeps on sort of saying we've got this unlimited demand. We just can't make cars fast enough to sell them, essentially. And that doesn't seem to be true because all the other electric vehicle manufacturers, I mean, while they are beautiful cars and they've got amazing features like falcon wing doors and biohazard buttons that can clean your air, I mean, they're amazing cars. I don't think the demand is there. I think if they could ramp up to 100,000, 150,000 cars tomorrow, that waiting list would disappear and there wouldn't be people buying. They're expensive, over $1 million. I don't think they've got the demand, personally. So I'm not going to go hard. And they're expensive if they don't have the demand.
No demand and they're expensive. Wow, this business model sounds like a sure bet.
Basically pre-sold all their cars and people give them the money which they sit on, like $250 million worth of client deposits waiting for the cars. So I don't know. I mean, it'd be fun to see if they could test that demand.
Just as a point of interest, when do you think you're going to reap rewards of your investment in Tesla? Is this a long-term story?
I don't know. I just view it as part of Amazon as well, that I want to just hold them. So in like 20 years' time, when Tesla is the world's leading luxury motor vehicle manufacturer, then I still won't sell them. I'll just own them and they'll be worth 10 times what they are
20 years out, would you take a bet on it for that?
I can't argue with Paul's return on this if he bought at $30. I mean, he's done fantastically well. I think the question is, is in 10 years, is Tesla going to be the one delivering electric cars? And looking at Elon Musk's track record or what he's done in the past, it probably is going to be the case. So like I said, highly speculative, very risky bet at this stage.
But not for widows and orphans, hot or not?
And we don't hold it in our offshore portfolios because I don't think you can make a serious asset allocation into it, but definitely want to put in a sort of a punty portfolio.
Hot, not?
You got to be hot. No, I'm going to be hot on it. I will be hot, yeah.
Hot or not, Paul?
Good conclusion. Hot for me too.